Hello students, today in this video we are going to discuss about different type of respiration. We already understood that what is respiration process and what is the meaning of respiratory substrate. So here we are going to discuss about types of respiration. So here there are two different types of respiration. So here respiration is divided into on the basis of presence of oxygen and absence of oxygen. It is of two types. One is your aerobic respiration, that is aerobic respiration, and second one is your anaerobic respiration. So first, aerobic respiration is the respiration process in which all the respiration process means there is a respiratory substrate breakdown in the presence of oxygen. So it means the respiration process occurs in the presence of oxygen. In the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration is the respiration in which there the respiratory substrate, or we can say that the respiration process occurs in the absence of oxygen. Absence, here the absence, let me highlight it, absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen. So here the process of respiration is occur in the absence of oxygen. No oxygen is required here. But here oxygen is required. Second one is the end product. So what we get after this respiration process? So here we get water, carbon dioxide and energy. So we get three products: water, carbon dioxide and energy. Here we get in the anaerobic respiration we get carbon dioxide, alcohol and lactic acid. So here basically these anaerobic respiration occurs in the small microorganism, and there the anaerobic terms in the instead of using anaerobic terms they use fermentation. So here we can use the fermentation or lactic acid fermentation. Here we can also call alcohol fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. So we can say that there are two different according to the end product. These are two different types. For alcohol fermentation, in which alcohol get the as a end product, and here lactic acid fermentation in which the lactic acid get the after the end of the product of anaerobic respiration. So we understood that here the product is water, carbon dioxide and energy, but here there is a carbon dioxide and alcohol or lactic acid. Now here third point is the complete breakdown of respiratory substrate. We understood that already. Respiratory substrate: carbohydrate, protein, fats, these are the respiratory substrate. So here there is a total breakdown, complete breakdown of these substrate occurs. But here there is a partial breakdown. There is a partial breakdown of the substrate occur. So whatever they used for the respiration, there is not the complete. There is a partial breakdown of the respiratory substrate occurs. It means some of the carbons still remain in the product. They produce more energy. Yes, this respiratory aerobic respiration produce more energy, and they produce less energy. So that's why we can say that for the multicellular organism, because multicellular organism contain lots of cell in their body, so they need more energy. The cell need more energy to do the function. So basically multicellular organism, they support the aerobic respiration. Basically they go for the aerobic respiration. And microorganisms, because their body is very small, so they didn't need too much energy, so they can go for the anaerobic respiration. So we understood the basic difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and here according to their end product, for alcohol fermentation, in which the alcohol get after the end product carbon dioxide and alcohol, and if there is a lactic acid is there in the end product, we call it lactic acid fermentation. So here the anaerobic respiration is this aerobic respiration is very common type. Anaerobic respiration is sometime our body muscles, due to when we do lots of exercise. So here the body muscles, our body muscles also do the anaerobic respiration sometime due to the lack of oxygen. Sometimes we do lots of activity, lots of exercise, and there is a consumption of energy, and the utilization of oxygen becomes there. The ratio becomes imbalanced. So what happens? Our muscles start to do the anaerobic respiration due to the lack of oxygen. So they produce lactic acid. So they produce lactic acid as a end product, and these lactic acid, due to the presence of this lactic acid, we feel very tiredness and fatigue or cramps in our muscles. So sometimes muscles also do, our body muscles also do the anaerobic respiration. Some organisms are facultative type. Sometimes they switch to the aerobic respiration and sometimes they switch to the anaerobic respiration. So that type of organism are called facultative anaerobic. So sometimes they are switching mode. They can do the respiration aerobic form also and anaerobic form. So we understood the basic difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Now, there we are going to understand a very important relationship between, that is, breathing, respiration and photosynthesis. So there is a relationship between breathing, respiration and photosynthesis. So let's see what are the relationship. So breathing is a part of, we can say that breathing is a part of respiration. It is a sub part of respiration, or we can say that it is a step for respiration, because we need, for the respiration we need oxygen, and we have to remove carbon dioxide, because in the end product we are getting carbon dioxide, and these carbon dioxide get released from our body. So here we can say that breathing is a one step or a particular part of a respiration, in which oxygen is inhaled and carbon dioxide get exhaled. Exhale. So here inhale and we take the oxygen, because respiration, aerobic respiration required oxygen. So here through the breathing process we do these things, these two things. We take oxygen and exhale and remove carbon dioxide, which we get from the end product of the respiration. So breathing is the process, it is a physical process. It is a physical process in which some breathing organs, nose, lungs, these play an important role, and they help in the inhalation, means to taking of the oxygen, and exhalation, here the removing of the carbon dioxide. So this is the relationship between the breathing, and it is a physical process. We can observe if we are breathing, we are taking the oxygen and removing the carbon dioxide, we can feel that particular mechanism. But respiration is a cellular process. It occurs inside the cell. We can't able to observe what happens inside the cell. So this is the basic relationship between the respiration and breathing. Now there is a very important relationship between the respiration and photosynthesis. Yes, many sometimes we get confused about this respiration and photosynthesis when we talk about the plants. Yes, plants are also do the respiration process, and they also do the photosynthesis process. So they do both the process. Plant do both process, photosynthesis and respiration. We know that photosynthesis is the process in which they prepare their own food. They synthesize their food. And here the respiration is the same process as in the animal. Plant also do the respiration process. And they produce carbon dioxide and water and energy. So let's see how the relationship is there. So first of all, in the photosynthesis, what happens? In the photosynthesis, in the presence of carbon dioxide and water, that is your carbon dioxide, water, and they produce glucose and oxygen. So now they prepare this food, and now this food is taken by the cell of the plants, and what they do, they break down C6H12O6, that is glucose, into, now they do the respiration in the presence of oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, what they break down this glucose into water, carbon dioxide and energy. So here in this process, in the photosynthesis, this is the photosynthesis process. What happened in the photosynthesis process? They use carbon dioxide, they use water, and in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, they synthesize glucose. Now they prepare their food. They synthesize their food by the process of photosynthesis. Now these food get transferred to the all part of the plants, and now glucose get break down inside the cell, and they produce water, carbon dioxide and energy. So here this is the respiration process. Respiration process in which energy is released. Energy is released. But in photosynthesis, glucose is formed. So what is happening here? This respiration process is always occur inside the plant cell. In the daytime also, in the night time also. But the rate of photosynthesis is much more in the daytime. Much more in the daytime as compared to the respiration process. So in the photosynthesis process, they produce this oxygen during the daytime, and here this glucose get break down. So this respiration and photosynthesis process is having a relationship, and the plant perform photosynthesis and respiration in daytime. They perform respiration process as well as photosynthesis, but in night time they do not do the photosynthesis process, but respiration processes occur all the time inside the body or the cell of the plants. So this is all about the types of respiration and the relationship between breathing, respiration and photosynthesis. So this is all about the respiration. Thank you.